So we are here at the Brand Innovators event at ShopTalk in Las Vegas this week, and we are speaking with some of the leaders in brand marketing, talking about what's the big innovations that are happening in marketing, customer experience, combining, both the aspects of brand and how people walk through retail and all the other elements that come together to really make the most of it, right? Here with me today is Jillian Gorman. Jillian, quickly introduce yourself, please.
Sure. Hi, I'm Jillian. I'm currently with Samsung Electronics North America. I oversee their consumer experience organization.
Excellent. All right. This is Seraj Bharwani. I'm with Illumin, a company that actually connects the dart for the customer journey across both the open web and across all the different walled gardens. So, Jillian, in the conversations that we've had previously, and as I've watched you on stage having conversations on panels and so forth, there is a particular topic and a phrase that I heard from you first, the whole idea of performant storytelling. I was intrigued by it. Would you mind describing what do you mean by that?
Yes. So at the highest level, performant storytelling is a connectivity tool from a brand, a retailer, a company to say, I'm going to reach my consumer in a way that feels authentic, in a way that feels tailored, in a way that feels inspirational. Mm-hmm. But that still contributes, of course, to a purchase and hopefully a long-term acquisition and retention of said consumer, right? The reason I got to this phrase, and yes, I'm so passionate about it because marketing and merchandising have to work hand in hand.
Yes.
From what are the external channels? What is the internal channel? How are they greeting the guest? How are they differentiating, given that there are nuances by the different platforms?
Yes.
That synergy I've experienced at places like a Target, right, who's very much known as a marketing, merchandising-driven company. And I've coined this term because actually there's been a misconception at the leadership level in past that storytelling is a nice to have.
Sure, yes.
Right, and that it's not lucrative. It doesn't drive sales.
Something soft.
Yes, and
exactly.
Not something worth investing or prioritizing, right? But I find that to be an outdated way of thinking. And I actually feel if you're not prioritizing storytelling, that also drives, again, performance, that you are going to lose and that you are going to lag behind.
Yes.
The consumer wants to understand what is the value proposition of you as Samsung or a Walmart or an Ollie, right? Like they want to know, why should I pick you?
Yes.
And storytelling is not only around promoting, again, said value proposition of your product or your services, but in also setting you apart and differentiating you from others, because truly storytelling is emotional and it's personal. And if it's done well, and if you speak to one good person, or hopefully 100 or thousands, you will reap the long-term benefits.
Of course.
And it'll make people feel you are uniquely qualified for them to spend their discretionary income with you.
Of course, yes. With brands like Samsung, with such a broad portfolio, obviously there's tremendous room if you can truly get that story out there in the most compelling way, in a most experiential way, and so forth, because the opportunity for longevity, share wallet is significant, right? Let's talk about that a little bit further, because this is one of those things that our audience absolutely needs to understand in terms of nuts and bolts. So let's talk about a specific case, something which you have actually been able to accomplish in any of your prior experiences, where you've been able to put this idea into practice, and something that you're really proud of.
Yeah, I was very fortunate. I spent 8 years with Target. I was able to take on a number of strategic partnerships during my tenure with Target.
Sure.
And one of my favorite projects I've ever had the chance to work on and to lead from a digital side of the house is our partnership with Ulta Beauty. And so integrating 50 plus premium beauty brands within a mass environment is no easy feat, as you can imagine. But a lot of planning, a lot of experimentation, a lot of alignment at the onset of our partnership allowed for, I think, a very unique and powerful combination, right? Target has an incredible reach across the country in terms of the store formats, right? And how many stores we have. Ulta,
That's the scale. That's
the scale.
The
The scale and the access.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you were to focus on the store itself, talk about how that experience truly played out.
Yeah.
What were some of the 2 or 3 things that were involved in that truly enhanced the Ulta experience?
Our big priorities were because the Ulta partnership was the largest store-in-store format that Target had ever taken on from a square footage perspective.
Yes.
And we started out small, but the vision was to be in all Target stores within a few years, right? So that's a huge feat. So visual merchandising, store signage, store fixtures was a massive priority.
Perfect.
Right? And Target invested a lot of money there.
Visually appealing.
Visually appealing, just mirrored, again, the premiumness of the product. You wanted to turn the corner. You want to turn the corner and say, oh my gosh, I'm here. I'm in a different frame of mind.
Something special, yes.
And so visual merchandising was a huge piece. We also brought in beauty consultants. So these are incredible, renowned, knowledgeable humans who worked within these in-store experiences to help you understand what are the right products for you.
So there's an element of human and personalization.
Yes.
In that dialogue, right?
Because that's what Ulta does so well, right? If you go to their stores, they have incredible consultants in makeup and hair and skin and fragrance, and they help drive the confidence for you to feel good about the product.
Perfect. So that's 2. Exactly.
That's 2. And I would say the third is around, we were hoping for virtual beauty try-on also to be an element of confidence driving, right? This lipstick looks good on me, or this eyeshadow feels right? We were just coming out of COVID. And so the hard thing was you can't try on physically the samples at the time that you can today and pre-COVID, right? From a sanitization standpoint, we just didn't have that ability. So virtual try-on.
You can't touch everything. Yes.
No, nor did people want to, right? And so virtual try-on gave, again, that idea of confidence. And so
there's technology involved here, and that enables this kind of storytelling, right? And the feel you walk away that what I got from Ulta at Target is so for me. Very personalized in the way you actually build that. Anything else that I missed in there?
The loyalty angle,
there you
right?
Go. Yes, the Target Circle,
And I think that's where, our partnership, again, we were thrilled to take that on for the U.S. Target has an incredible loyalty program existing, right? Target Circle, Target Red Card, Target 360 is now the new reframing. And Ulta actually has the largest loyalty program in the U.S. And so to unlock that together and to drive ease for the consumer, I think was best in class from a how do we do this well? Because we know that especially digitally, people want to ensure that they're redeeming points. They're spending a good bit on these products. They're not entry-level price points, right? And so you want to ensure that you're reaping those rewards quite literally.
Understood. You know what I find so unique about this, the way you described it, right? Many times, given where the environment is digitally, right? To make this level of experience very consistent in a digital environment is much simpler than what you are talking about, which is really in a physical retail environment and scaling it across 1,000+ stores you're talking about, right? Something that we do in the digital environment with Illumin, which is cutting across the walled gardens and the broader open web and connecting the journey, much harder to do in a physical environment.
Yes, it is.
You accomplished something significant.
Thank you.
It was such a pleasure to speak with you.
It was great to chat with you.
Thank you so much, Jillian.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.